has to be dark, so I'm definitely gonna lay down some dark colors or dark tones, mainly warm colors because of the fire that I'm imagining is brewing down there. So we're gonna make some browns, also something dirty. Alright, today we're going to be painting Godzilla. There's been 3 new Godzillas in the last few months, and so we're going to be painting one of them. Not really one of them specifically, just a Godzilla, and just see how it turns out. As you can see, I started again with sketching, just a free sketch. I'm not working from any reference really. I do have in my mind that one Godzilla-like monster from the video game King of Monsters from way back when, and so that'll probably influence the result, since I imagine him to be more buff, more of a sumo or wrestler type of character, and we'll see how it influences the outcome. As you can see, I'm starting laying down some warm colors, some orange, red, yellows, as well as some purple, some blues, mainly just to get the skin tones down, or more like scale tones. And the idea here is to have the light shining from below, like maybe there's a city on fire, or there's something that he just destroyed that's burning, so there's light emanating from there, not really from above, though we'll have some cooler light above just to make it contrast a bit in a cool way. Like I said, the way I'm imagining Godzilla is more in line with that one character from King of Monsters. So as you can see, it's resulting in a Godzilla that's more buff, more human-like in the body type. But I'm liking it so far, so we'll keep doing that before we decide if we're gonna change it or not. Like always, if you decide to change something, it's better to work with something or with paint that's already on the canvas, so you can move it around and work easier into it than to just take it off or wipe it off, or do something like that. Now the angle of the body here is pretty much full front, so there's not gonna be much of the sides. And as you can see, the fins, I decided to make glow blue. Maybe he's powering up again, maybe not, maybe he's just cooling down from having destroyed something. The background has to be dark, so I'm definitely gonna lay down some dark colors or dark tones, mainly warm colors because of the fire that I'm imagining is brewing down there. So we're gonna make some browns, also something dirty, something to make it look like there's something besides just a clean fire below. Maybe there's smoke, maybe there's debris, something like that. Now the figure of Godzilla, I wanna make sure it's getting lost in all the red or in orange, or the colors of the atmosphere down there. Maybe the fire is really high because of the destruction, so we're gonna mix those in. The hands are gonna be barely visible for now, but definitely gonna be working on those a little later. For now, just keep working on the fire. Gotta get some more of the atmosphere in, just to make what I have in my mind more concrete, and work from that, or maybe see if I want to take it in a slightly different direction. Now the fins, I think need a little bit more light, so I'm definitely gonna be adding some white. Also more light on the head, some more of the details on the scales. And as you can see, they're just loose brush strokes, nothing that makes it be more defined. It's just a little bit, you know, and nothing too small on brush size. Just something that will give me loose effects on that scale. So, you know, whenever you're gonna be painting something, you wanna work with a brush that's slightly bigger than what you need, just so you can be more expressive, that you can have more of a loose abstract paintbrush, or brush stroke I should say. I'm probably gonna be going all over the place now. Obviously the head's very important, but I'm probably gonna be moving all around with the different brush strokes, different colors, changing it up a bit, defining a few things a bit more. Nothing too well defined, it's just giving more of a pop, I should say. And yeah, you know, just working a little bit and decide later if we're gonna keep it. You can see I added a few more fins. Maybe, you know, now that I'm looking at it, maybe I should have or should add a bit of the side view of the torso, just so that they look more as if they're coming out from the back. But no, I'll just keep it. I mean, I do think about it, so maybe on a future project, or maybe before this video is done, we're going to be changing something. It wouldn't really take too much, like I said, or too long, like I said, because once we have something on the canvas, we can just change it up. It's much easier if you know how to handle the oil paint. And even if you don't, it's better to try and get accustomed to the feel of it, to see how you can actually work wet on wet, and you know, just manipulate the things around bit by bit. It's very, very valuable experience to just work with it, as in anything really. You know, if you start a job, or maybe you've never worked somewhere before, it's way better to just start and learn on the go than to study. I mean, you can, of course, there's no harm done when you have it, but really you learn on the job, and it's no different here with oils. It's better if you get accustomed to working with them sooner rather than later. Anyway, I think I strayed too much from the topic, you know, Godzilla, but as you can see, I like the way I developed the pecs, the neck, the mouth, the eyes, you know, the expression that it has. So we're probably gonna just leave it right there. I actually ended up liking it quite a bit. So it's time from the signature. Thanks. Let's see what's next.